everybody, this is Captain Skip, MrWiffelure. Today's video I want to talk about the use of MrWiffelures for bass fishing. MrWiffelure makes a 6-inch and an 8-inch what we call a plover worm. This is the basic lure of all bass fishing, and for all bass fishermen is the rubber worm. These worms have a floating tail. When they're sitting on the bottom, the tail floats. This is a red shad color. This is a pepper strawberry with a white tail. These are 6-inch lures. Plover worm MrWiffelures here. They'll be coming on the website. They're not quite there. We have some ready to go. We just need to get them on the website. The 8-inch plover worm we really feel is the world's best bass fishing worm. This worm can be rigged up, Texas rig, Carolina rig. You can rig it up like I got it here with a built-on weight on it. If you use the mustad hooks for this style hook, I don't have the exact hook here, but if you use a mustad hook or a pinch weight and you put this weight on your hook shank, if you move the weight forward, the worm sinks directly to the bottom. Further back you put the weight, when you cast that worm in the water, that weight will glide off in a horizontal direction. This is a motor oil color. There's 8 colors of these available on our website now. And again, that's the motor oil color. Here's another one rigged another way. This is sapphire blue. This is a color that I grew up fishing in the South Florida rock pits. 8-inch MrWiffelure plover worm. It's a tough worm. It's a meaty worm. It's a very, very good worm. Like I say, we think it's the best bass size fishing worm on the market. And in the black color, people like to use these for cobia around the wrecks and the markers in salt water, because they say they look like an eel, and a lot of the saltwater fish will eat an eel. This is a white, pearl white with a red tail, MrWiffelure 4-inch on a 2-blade spinnerbait. This is a great combination. This best action tail in the industry. It really works well with these spinning blades and these flashing blades on these spinnerbaits. You need to try it. We use them mainly over the top of weed beds and on oyster bars in the salt water. Works great for snook and redfish, and of course largemouth bass in the freshwater lakes. This is a rig here that I believe was initially made by Strike King. Same thing. It's a spinnerbait with a single blade, watermelon red flake lure, most popular color in the salt water, and it transverses over into freshwater. Very, very good lure. 4-inch turbosonic tail, just like all the MrWiffelures have, and it'll call them fish to you. You'll get the bites and you'll make the catches. And last, buzz bait. This is a 2-bladed buzz bait. Man, across the water, as you guys know that are bass fishermen, these make a lot of noise. They attract the fish, they get the bites. But when you add a MrWiffelure 4-inch bait to it, you enhance the bait. The tail action drives the fish crazy. You got to have noise, sound, and sight to attract the fish. You got the noise, you got the sound between the buzzbait spinners and the MrWiffelure sonic tail, and you got the action with the tail. Can't help but to catch a lot of fish on this lure, especially if you're a bass fisherman. We're going to be doing some videos and trying to transverse this over into salt water. I think it'll be a great lure in the shallows, salt water, for inshore game fish. That's it for this afternoon. Don't forget to go to our website, see the pictures, send us emails, send us photos of your catches, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching the video.